Okay, today we're going to talk about fact and opinion because we're going to start doing some opinion ratings. But I think it's important to know the difference between what is a fact and what is an opinion. And so a fact is something that you can actually prove, that you can see it, you can measure it, you can observe it. So fact is something that you can prove. Now your opinion is your personal belief, or a judgment statement. Something that you think that you really can't prove. It's just something that you think or something that you feel. All right. So I thought it might be fun if we would read Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and then I would give you some sentences and you tell me whether they're a fact or an opinion about the story. So let's read Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Well, if I can get there. There we go. Once there was a little girl called Goldilocks. What a sweet child, said someone new in town. That's what you think, said a neighbor. One morning, Goldilocks' mother sent her to buy muffins in the next village. You must promise not to take the shortcut through the forest, she said. I've heard bears live there. I promise, said Goldilocks. But to tell the truth, Goldilocks was one of those naughty little girls who like to do exactly as she pleases. And here it says shortcut and even says, danger, very risky, not a good idea. Turn back, go the other way. I don't think she's going to listen. Meanwhile, in a clearing deeper inside the forest, in a charming house all their own, a family of brown bears was sitting down to breakfast. Patooey! Cried big old Papa Bear. This porridge is scalding! I've burned my tongue! I'm dying! Cried Baby Bear. Now really, said Mama Bear, who was a medium size. That's quite enough. I know, said Papa Bear. Why don't we go for a spin while the porridge is cooling? Excellent idea, said Mama Bear. So they got on their rusty old bicycle, and off they went. There's Papa Bear singing as they go, tra-la. A few minutes later, Goldilocks arrived at the bear's house. She walked right in without even bothering to knock. On the dining room table, there were 3 inviting bowls of porridge. I don't mind if I do, said Goldilocks, helping herself to the biggest bowl. But the porridge in the biggest bowl was much too hot. Patooey! said Goldilocks, and she spat it out. Next, she tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl, but that porridge was much too cold. Then Goldilocks tasted the porridge in the little bowl, and it was just right. Neither too hot nor too cold. In fact, she liked it so much, she gobbled it all up. Feeling full and satisfied, Goldilocks thought it would be great fun to take a look around. Right away, she noticed a lot of coarse brown fur everywhere. Must have kitties, she said. In the parlor, there were 3 chairs. I don't mind if I do, she said, climbing into the biggest one. But the biggest chair was much too hard, and she just couldn't get comfortable. Next, she sat in the medium-sized chair, but that chair was much too soft, and she thought she might never get out of it. Then Goldilocks sat in the little chair, and that was just right. Neither too hard nor too soft. In fact, she liked it so much that she rocked and she rocked until the chair fell completely to pieces. Now, all that rocking left Goldilocks quite tuckered out. I could take a little snooze, she said, so she went to look for a comfy place to nap. Upstairs, there were 3 beds. I don't mind if I do, said Goldilocks, and she got into the biggest one. But the head of the biggest bed was much too high. Next, she tried the medium-sized bed, but the head of that bed was much too low. Then Goldilocks tried the little bed, and it was just right. Soon, she was all nice and cozy and sound asleep. She did not hear the bears come home. The 3 bears were mighty hungry. When they went in for breakfast, they could scarcely believe their eyes. Somebody's been eating my porridge, said Papa Bear. Someone's been eating my porridge, said Mama Bear. Somebody's been eating my porridge, said Baby Bear, and they ate it all up. In the parlor, the three bears were in for another little surprise. "Somebody's been sitting in my chair," said Papa Bear. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," said Mama Bear. "Aw, somebody's been sitting in my chair," said Baby Bear, "and they broke it all to smithereens." The three bears went upstairs on tiptoe, not knowing what they would discover. At first, everything seemed fine, but Papa Bear lay down on his big brass bed. "Somebody's been lying on my bed," he cried, and he was not amused. "Egad," said Mama Bear, "somebody's been lying in my bed." "Aw, look," said Baby Bear. "Somebody's been lying in my bed, and she's still there." "Now see here," roared Papa Bear. Goldilocks woke up with a start, and her eyes nearly popped out of her head. But before the bears could demand a proper explanation, Goldilocks was out of bed, out the window, and on her way home. "Who was that little girl?" asked Baby Bear. "I have no idea," said Mama Bear, "but I hope we never see her again." And they never did. All right, are you ready to tell me whether these statements are a fact or an opinion? Now remember, fact is something that you can prove that it actually exists. You can see it, you can measure it. It is a fact, all right? But an opinion is just a statement about a personal belief, what you think, what you feel, all right? Now, here we go. The first statement. The mama bear made porridge for breakfast. Is that a fact or an opinion? Right, it's a fact. That's what happened. The story says so. We can look at the picture and we can see the porridge. It tells us in the story that she made porridge. So absolutely, that is a fact. That is what happened. There's the porridge. You can see it. All right, the next one. The little girl was named Goldilocks. Is that a fact or an opinion? That's a fact, right? It says so right here in the book that her name was Goldilocks. So that's true. Absolutely a fact. All right. Here's another one. Porridge tastes terrible. Is that fact or is that opinion? All right, that one is an opinion because some people might think that porridge tastes terrible, but someone else might think that porridge tastes good. Obviously, Goldilocks thought it tasted good because she ate it all up, right? So that is an opinion. One person feels one way, another person feels another way. It's an opinion. All right, here's another one. Riding a bicycle is fun. Now, the bears rode the bicycle. They obviously thought it was fun, but is that a fact or an opinion? Again, it's an opinion because one person might like riding a bicycle and another person might not like riding a bicycle. Somebody else might prefer to ride a skateboard. All right. So that is an opinion, something that can be true for one person, but it isn't true for someone else. Let's try this one. Goldilocks broke Baby Bear's chair. Is that a fact or is that an opinion? It's a fact, right? You can see it right here in the book. You can see it. She did it. She broke that chair all to smithereens, right? All the smithereens. So that is definitely a fact. That's what happened in the story. Let's try another one. The three bears slept upstairs. The three bears slept upstairs. Fact or opinion? That's a fact, right? It says right here that she went upstairs and she found 3 beds. So they did. They slept upstairs. It's something that you can see. All right? Let's see. Mama Bear's bed is beautiful. Now there's Mama Bear's bed. Mama Bear's bed is beautiful. Now some of you might be saying, yes, but some of you might be saying, no, I don't like that bed at all. And that's because it's an opinion. That's an opinion. One person feels one way, another person might feel something else. All right, let's try this one. Baby Bear's room is messy. Baby Bear's room is messy. Fact or opinion? Friends, this is a fact. I am going to get closer so that you can see it. There are books everywhere. The drawers are open. This is something you can see. It's something you can observe. There are toys all over the floor. Baby Bear's room is messy. That's a fact. All right. How about Goldilocks fell asleep in Baby Bear's room? Is that a fact or an opinion? That's a fact. It happened in the story. There she is in his bed, and it says that she was nice and cozy and she fell sound asleep. So that's a fact. That's what happened. All right. Now, the last one. Goldilocks should be grounded for 2 weeks. Is that a fact or an opinion? That's an opinion. Some people may think she should be grounded for 2 weeks. Somebody else might think that she should be grounded for 1 week. Somebody else might say, well, she was so scared that that's punishment enough. It just depends. It's different for different people. So that one is definitely an opinion. All right. Fact and opinion today. You'll be ready to write your own opinion piece before you know it.